citizens are from every race and walk of life. Our students are from virtually every state in the country.
Students, I can't see them from where I am. Mouths taped.
See those children up there? Those children have been there for the last 3 hours because they understand what this bill has the potential to do, which is take their voice away.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom way. Ain't gonna let no.
This is something that we're stepping out on that people did back in the 60s. But we're not going to be fearful of what's about to take place or what's going to go on. God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So we have to be bold people.
Dr. King says our lives end the day we become silent about things that matter. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to stand up for something that we believe in.
I believe that now is the time that we stand up, this generation stand up, and for the generation to come, that let me know, okay, we're doing this for you. We're doing this to protect your vote.
A few simple words: fired up, ready to go. Woo! One step forward, not one step back.
I feel like that if you don't stand for something, that you'll fall for anything. So this is our time to actually stand up, fight for what we believe is right, and let our voices be heard.
I'm personally not fearful of anything. My parents taught me to stand up for what you believe in, so that's what I'm doing today.
As long as they see us standing together, fighting for what's right, then everything will be okay.
And it brings joy to my heart that us as college students, we can come together and none of us are fearful either. I'm just ready to go in there and make a change and do what I got to do.
And one of my favorite Dr. King quotes is, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the entire staircase. So we're just taking a leap out on faith and trusting God that everything's going to go as planned.
Fired up.
We're about to take up the debate on the last item on the calendar for today. It's the intent of the chair to allow full debate from any member wishing to speak throughout the amendment process as well as the bill. This is a matter that I'm sure many of you are aware of and familiar with. It's a matter that has passion on both sides of the issue. The chair would simply remind you that any disruptions in the gallery, either in a positive or negative manner, will be met with a recess and a clearing of the gallery so that we can continue a civil debate.
What type of legacy are you really leaving for the children? See those children up there? Those children have been there for the last 3 hours with tapes around their mouths because they understand what this bill has the potential to do, which is take their voice away. Take them out of the electoral system. These children are our future, black, white, Latino. They're our future. They're going to be the future leaders. They're going to be in this house one day. Some of them right there, probably even in that gallery. So we have to do everything that we can in our short time here to make sure that our legacy is righteous enough for these children to want to carry on.
Ain't gonna let no vote turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no vote turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom way.
The vote is the most powerful instrument ever designed by man for breaking down injustices and destroying the terrible walls which imprison men because they are different from other men. We should not be suppressing the vote, but defending and expanding the right.
That's right.
Why did not that body want to hear their own constitution? Their own constitution that they swore to uphold. Their own constitution, our constitution, written by those fusion politicians, blacks and whites in the 1860s who wanted to move North Carolina into a better place. And to proceed in this way, as though the goal of the Speaker and maybe the Senate pro tem later when they vote on in the Senate and the governor and other legislators, they are proceeding as though they want to be known as the George Wallaces of the 21st century. It's a shameful display of the arrogance of power, tyranny in the political process. This legislature has had laws overturned because they passed laws that are discriminatory, which is illegal. The Speaker of the House had to admit to himself on national television after they spent millions and millions of dollars to say to people there was fraud, that there was no evidence of fraud. He knows, and this General Assembly knows, that voter fraud rationale is fiction. This bill amounts to nothing more than voter suppression. No matter how calm and apparently civil this debate appeared today, this bill is uncivil, unconstitutional, unnecessary, and we will challenge it. They have crossed the moral line in the sand. Today, the General Assembly failed all North Carolinians. They failed the elderly. They failed students. They failed people with disabilities. They failed people of color. And they failed every North Carolinian, Republican or Democrat, who believe in democracy. And we will challenge it.
I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom lane. Ain't gonna let Mr. Tillis turn me around. Well, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let Mr. Tillis turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom way. Ain't gonna let no vote turn me around. Well, turn me around. Well, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no vote turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom way. Nobody ain't gonna let nobody